You are now watching this replay. Yeah. Chat, did y'all know Chris Smoove had an enemy? I want to see this. I never expected Chris Smoove to have a op. So the fact that he got one, that makes me interested in seeing who this guy might be. That's something we need to check out, chat. We gotta keep our ear to the streets.
With Roe v. Wade
we gotta
overturned,
keep our
Republican
ears to the
senators
streets.
want to ban
I seen this.
abortion
Why you
nationwide,
watching it?
and
Is
they
you the
need
guy?
Mehmet Oz to do
You
it.
the fucker. You the one that hate Chris Smoove, ain't it? Look at you. I see it. Look at you.
So Chris Smoove is known as the god.
Yeah, fuck. Wrong
That's
button.
what So Chris Smoove is known as the godfather of 2K.
He is.
A guy who's been posting content since the Ben Wallace spin jump shot video of NBA 2K8. Yes, NBA 2K8 is when Chris Smoove started uploading
Look
videos.
at that.
Maybe the biggest 2K YouTuber ever. One of the biggest YouTubers on the platform in the early 2010s.
Makes sense.
Where he was uploading Call of Duty videos, Let's Play videos.
Mm-hmm.
But he was mainly known for his NBA 2K My Career
Yes,
series.
he was. Yes, he was.
At this stage, 2010, 2011, there were no other real big 2K YouTubers.
There was nobody.
It was kind of him on an island by himself.
Yes.
He was there with 250K subs.
Lob that.
Like
How you
iPod
like
King
this
Carter.
Lob City music? How you like this Lob City music? Number 27 to number 21. You stun. We have a problem. Yes!
TG wasn't even uploading at this stage. There were very, very few.
That's
But
facts.
there was one 2K YouTuber by the name of Mr. Purple O
the
who has
fuck
had a
is
very,
this?
very interesting, who had an interesting channel for the time. He was a gaming channel who didn't have a capture card and never showed footage of himself playing the game.
Then how the fuck he a gamer?
Yep. That's what the Mr. Purple O channel was. He was mainly a 2K channel who didn't play 2K. It was a bit of a strange one. But he would be posting videos.
I should make videos like
can't
this.
show you guys what he was saying because there's copyright music in the background. This right here is the best offensive tutorial of 2K11. I mean, it really does show what YouTube was like back then. Now people went.
Is it just the best offensive tutorial and he don't show no fucking footage? What? It's the best offensive tutorial and he don't have no fucking footage. That's what the fuck is going on?
For tutorials for a game, for a video where like there was none of the game being played. But why are we talking about him 11 years later? On the 13th of June, he decided to make a video calling out Chris Smoove to play him in a game of NBA 2K. At this stage, Chris Smoove didn't really play anybody, and people believed Chris Smoove was legitimately the best player in the world, and Mr. Purple O wanted to play him. But at the same time, Mr. Purple O, no one had ever seen him play, and he was getting angry at his fans for saying Chris Smoove was better than him, despite his fans never having seen him play the game before. So he went into Cloud Chase mode 101 with this video, and I'll show some clips here.
But now I've been getting messages like, yo, Chris Smoove is better than you. Chris Smoove will thrash you. You ain't seen me play. I don't have not one piece of footage on there, so for you to go around and hit me up with messages saying Chris Smoove is gonna beat me, well, you're bugging. Don't try to throw some man under the bus that's not ready for war. He ain't built like that. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this. I'm gonna get a lot of thumbs down, but I'm ready for all of that. I'm with all of that. All I'm asking for is for the one-on-one game. Me versus Chris Smoove. Set it up. Do what you gotta do. Send this video to him. Let him know what it is. Cause I'm not ducking nobody. I'm here. He's gonna face me. This ain't about no subs. This ain't about no views. This is about real versus real. So I don't know what y'all gotta do and what y'all gotta do. Don't send me no more messages about this man beating me until he plays me. You set that game up.
This is about real versus real.
I'm not hating or none of that. I'm just saying, play me in the game. That's it.
What did that
2K,
even
you
mean?
record the game. You got the capture card. You got all of that. You record the game and you play me.
And yes, you guys heard that right. Sorry
Oh my
if the
God.
audio wasn't great.
No, that was
It's a
perfect.
video from 2011. But he started off by saying that he wasn't better, or that Chris Smoove was not better than him. Then he asked Chris Smoove for a game, and then he proceeded to, as the video went on, demand Chris Smoove play him. and then say if Chris Smoove didn't play him that he was ducking, despite the fact that at this stage he had less than 1,000 subscribers. And then went on to say Chris Smoove had to be the one to record and post the game because he didn't he didn't own a capture card. I think worst case scenario, you would say, Chris Smoove, if you decide to play me, I'll get a capture card and post a game. But no, he was demanding Chris Smoove did it himself, which was kind of a hilarious thing looking back on. He went into the biggest cloud chase mode I had seen at that stage of YouTube.
That's fucking funny.
Full on cloud chaser back in 2011. How did Chris Smoove...
What the fuck is this picture? What the fuck is this, man? Look at my boy. Look at my boy. What are y'all doing to my boy?
But respond? Well, obviously he didn't. On September the 5th, 2011, he hit 1,000 subscribers. So what did he decide to do? He decided to bring back up the Chris Smoove situation. And he decided to basically try to reopen it. Obviously trying to maybe convince Chris Smoove to play right now. At the end of 2K11, maybe at the start of NBA 2K12. But again, he brought up a story which actually probably is true, I'm not gonna lie.
But recently now, and this is what makes it, a little bit more interesting, somebody from his camp, they let me know that Chris Smoove is not trying to play me because of the fact that it's a lose-lose situation for him. And when he means lose-lose is, if he loses to me, it makes him look bad in front of his subscribers or whatever, and the people that look up to him, smooth heads, whatever. And if he beats me, it's nothing to gain for me.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Because what am I? I'm just a person with 1,000 subs or whatever.
So pretty much it's a situation where a lot of people are in it. It is a lose.
No, that makes sense. That's a lose-lose from Chris Smoove. And that would be a new move. You know that.
For Chris Smoove. There's nothing to be gained and a lot to be lost. Because while I don't think most Chris Smoove viewers watched him because they thought he's the best 2K player in the world, I genuinely think there were some that did think that because he was one of the only few people posting actual 2K gameplay. And while Chris Smoove was never like an unbelievable player at 2K, he was well above average and was able to make himself look like he was very good. And Mr. Purple even ended up saying he was going to get a capture card for this game if he played in 2K12. How did Chris Smoove respond? Again, obviously, he didn't. After hearing nothing back, 9 days later, he decided to make one last video in an attempt to get Chris Smoove's attention. He titled it Ending the Chris Smoove Situation. And he started off the video saying that he was going to end it, that he was going to basically make it in a way that people are going to stop talking about it. And then he decided to come out with this absolutely incredible comparison for what his game against Chris Smoove would essentially be like.
And the only way to move on from something like this is to end it in a way where there's no more talking about it.
Okay.
Well, that won't happen. There'll always be talk about this because this is what many have said will be the Pacquiao, Mayweather, the Ali, Frazier in the jungle again. This is something that people wanted to see.
He claimed that this was going to be like Pacquiao and Mayweather,
yes,
and that people would never stop talking about it. And to be completely honest, I'm making this video right now, but I think people talk about this situation because of how ludicrous the whole situation was and how delusional this Mr. Purple O guy was. And in fairness, how impressive the cloud chasing was.
M1 Key Mike
Not because anyone actually cared about who won a 2K game between a 1,000 sub YouTuber and Chris Smoove. Did Chris Smoove respond? Of course he didn't. A little bit of a sidetrack, but he actually released what, as far as I've seen, is the very first ever Blame Ronnie 2K video, in which 2K12 launched in a broken mess, completely different story, but he proceeded to spend 6 minutes blaming Ronnie 2K for everything that is wrong with the game. And as far as I'm aware, this is the first occurrence of someone blaming Ronnie 2K for something he had nothing to do with.
This is a personal message to Ronnie 2K from the 2K Sports. And you know what? The servers are garbage, the servers are trash. You know what? You personally should lose your job. I want you fired. I want to have a personal meeting with you, somebody who's above you. Somebody needs to do.
Chad, he was ahead of his time when y'all being honest. He knew everything wrong with the company from day one. That's why this guy right here in front of you today, he was really living like that, man. At this point, I believe he would have beat Chris Smoove because he was ready. He was already in the future. He was from the future. Chris Smoove knew that. He was ducking him.
Do something about you and your team because you guys are sitting back, counting your greenbacks, counting your dollars.
However, unlike Chris Smoove, Ronnie actually did respond, saying that he made Chris Smoove and Mr. Purple O an offer that they could not refuse. Well, it was an offer that Ronnie believed was too good to refuse. Well, Chris Smoove refused. And then, silence. We heard nothing for quite a while from Mr. Purple though. Maybe he just let this situation, realize it was a lost cause and let this situation pass. However, like 8 months later, on the 1st of June 2012, he decided that then was the right time to basically explain this entire situation that happened. Not when it happened. He decided that 8 months later was the right time. And yeah, this is what he had to say.
Ronnie 2K sends me the message. I want you guys to come out to LA and I have big plans in store for the two of you. Now the plans were not detailed and he did not get involved. So the only thing I'm thinking is, it's gotta be a game. You know, because there's nothing else I can think of. I mean, unless, you know, I really don't know, but it's gotta be a game. So I'm like, if it's a game, I'm on. I'm ready. You know, what? Like I said, it was mano y mano. Whatever he wanted to do, Hall of Fame lobby, we could have done it, you know. And I really didn't want to have to talk about this, but when people backtrack on their words, on their agreements, when people backtrack on what they, you know, thought out to do, and they tell you stuff that almost like a false promise, a false hope, that's when, you know, that's when things got to get pulled out of the surface and it's got to get exposed. That's when your cards got to get pulled. That's when the batteries got to get taken out of your back.
Taken out your back.
So, yeah, at this stage, Chris Smoove obviously still had nothing to gain. At this stage, he hadn't shown his face. He was still anonymous online, so there was a lot to still be lost from it.
His face
and even though he flat out refused and nothing was said, he decided to again try to ignite the beef between him and Chris Smoove by calling out Chris Smoove, saying he went against his word, and just honestly probably with a few more low blows in this video than in any others, which was kind of crazy because Chris Smoove never said anything. And as expected, Johnny Type Lips over here said nothing. This is without doubt one of the funniest beefs I've ever had to look at. Obviously, huge shout out to Dom2K's video because that's what got me looking into this. I remember watching his video years ago, and with these 2K history videos, I'm starting to look more into this. But this is literally one guy making video after video about Chris Smoove, and Chris Smoove just saying nothing. He did not say one word. This was the original 2K beef. This was the original, like, biggest drama situation in 2K. And it even got Ronnie 2K trying to organize an event between these two guys. And this was one guy constantly calling out another guy, while the other guy never addressed him. An absolutely crazy situation. And obviously wouldn't happen nowadays. But it's crazy that it even got as far as Ronnie 2K trying to fly them both out to LA. This was literally one dude calling out another dude. A guy with 500 subscribers somehow rattled up enough people, enough Chris Smoove fans, that he became relevant. He became relevant enough that 2K wanted to fly him out. Despite, and I really want to repeat this, at the time, never having shown a gameplay video on his channel because he did not own a PVR. An absolutely crazy situation, something that will never happen in 2K22, and he was right. While it wasn't Pacquiao versus Mayweather, it's a situation no one will ever forget because it's just so crazy that it's hard to believe that only 11 years ago this situation was possible to happen.
Jet, one of y'all should do this. You should start up a YouTube channel just talking about 2K but never show yourself playing it. And then call out somebody that actually play it every fucking day. Nobody know if you trash or good because you never fucking show what you could do. That is fucking funny. Why would Ronnie try to fly them out to LA when this motherfucker never showed himself playing the game? Ronnie don't even know if he owned the fucking game. He talking about I could set something up. It's always Ronnie doing some dumb shit. What is wrong with y'all,
that is the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys remember Mr. Purple O? Let's be real, unless you were very involved back then, you don't.
Hilarious.
But a kind of crazy situation. And again, thank you to Dom2K. We'll leave a link to his video in the description. like, he's the only reason I knew about this situation watching his video back 3 years ago, and obviously with the 2K history videos I'm making now.
Yo, that is hilarious, bruh. Half the reason why Smoove is so popular is because he stayed out of all the 2K drama. Smoove is one of my all-time favorite YouTubers, mostly because he never engaged in beef in the community. He just played the game, posted vids, and stayed low-key. Smoove at the time was a college student who made that account watching booty shaking videos. He never said that he was the greatest. His commentary and catchphrases showed that. Y'all are fucking funny, man. Y'all are hilarious. I remember that story. Chris Smoove said he made that account just because he wanted to see booty shaking videos.
The real Big Mayo just subscribed. Slime.
Ay, 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 bro. Chris Smoove and this 2K history.